Right, just taking a quick video here to demonstrate the workings of the Alpine equipment I got for sale. 7638R head unit, top of its cassette deck, CD shuttle controller. It's got Alpine intelligent network cabling features. It's top of the range in its day. You won't get a better tuner than the one in there. The FM tuner is great if you listen to that anymore. And 3E3GR ERAG320 equaliser processor unit. That's the box behind it that plugs in under a seat somewhere or wherever you want to put it. That's the control panel that it's got a cable that comes to the front of the car. And CD player here, 605. It was about 2/3 of the way up the range. And it's one of their better players back in the day. Again, all linked up with the Alpine network thingy that they used to have back in the day. And let's just see if we can get some sound out of it. Well, we will, because I've wired it all up and tested it. And we'll just switch on the power button there. Was I pressing the right button? No, wrong button. There we are, power button. It's that one there. Okay. Just turn it down a bit. The equaliser is going through its 10 different display patterns, which you can use. You can select any one of those to have on permanently. All explained in the instruction manual, which needs to be read to operate this. In normal mode at the moment, I'll just put one of the surround sound modes on just to demonstrate that's working okay. We got Stadium there with a reverb. You can adjust the reverb. Maximum's a bit much really, but when you bring it down to, it goes from +4 to -4. When you bring it down to about -2, it really is nice and subtle. Aside from the reverb, you can also adjust another parameter by going in there again. And there's this one here, I don't know what that is. It does change the sound. It's some sort of a time delay of some sort again. So you've got that one, and you've got this one to change the reverb. Live, church, really echoey church. Sounds great in some. Sounds great in some situations, that church, with some music. Back to normal. A 4 position. Down a bit again. 4 position listening position selected there. LPS. Optimises the sound for either each front seat or both the back seats. It won't do the back seats individually. So you select the seat you want, and then you can fine tune the time delay by going all through here, down, up, round and round, and you can hear the sound moving around the car as you do this. It's great. So that does the time delay on the push button. There are more features that can be accessed via a remote control, but really everything can be done on the push button. It's just the same really as using the remote control featured time alignment. I just think it displays it in a different way, that's all, but it's really no different. We've also got we have it in sound processor mode at the moment. Now if you want to just use the equalizer mode, that can be done by holding one of these buttons down, and then you've got a 14 band equalizer or a front and back equalizer. So capabilities of tailoring the sound are pretty much infinite actually on that. Back in the day that unit was about 429 quid if I remember rightly, and it's worth every penny even now I think. Absolutely amazing what that does, considering its age as well. Right, CD that is. Let's go on to the tape deck to demonstrate that. There is a tape in there already, very old tape, it's the only tape I've got. Might take a second just to switch over. Okay, something's not quite right here. Tape. Actually, I don't even know if there's a tape in there. No, that's my fault. There goes the tape, just to show off the mechanism working okay. Push it and it takes it in. There we go. Very good sound quality again. I'm not sure how it's going to come out through the computer. Any distortion that can be heard will be computer laptop generated. The actual sound coming out of this system at the moment is amazing. No distortion whatsoever. It's a very, very old tape, chrome tape, using metal stock. It's CD quality. I haven't used actually since I changed to this unit from a 7619 that I had years ago. I've not used this tape deck much at all. I've had that unit from brand new, as I've had that from brand new, and I've not used this tape head much at all, so it's going to have many, many hours of many hundreds or thousands of hours of wear available on that tape head. And it's good as new in there. And it's obviously been sealed off by the shutter all the time that I've had it, so yeah, pretty good. Just eject that now. It's quite a noisy mechanism, I must say, but it's all working properly, and that's how it is. So that's tapes for you. What else is there to show on this really? Yeah, wear and tear. There is some wear on the edges of the buttons up here. That button there should be all black with a bit of writing in. I can't remember what it said, but there is manuals available for this online that explains everything. One of these, the volume twizzle knob, I think they call it, up and down. One of these little plastic finger buttons or whatever it's called, it did come off once. I repaired it perfectly with super glue, stuck it back on, and I used it for quite several more years after I stuck it back on. So as far as I'm concerned, it's repaired properly and all done. No problem there. Yeah, just a bit of wear. The bit more wear on the processor display panel. There's a slight crack up here in the top of the casing there, which you can't really see it unless you look very closely. You certainly won't see it at night. There's a bit of Velcro that I stuck on there with super glue that I can't get off without probably damaging it. But I used to use that stuck to a bit of Velcro under the head unit, just to keep it looking like a double DIN type setup, when in fact it wasn't. So that could be taken off, but there are a couple of casing screws missing on the back of this, just down there and down there, where I had it repaired by a stereo shop who did a good job of getting it working, but it wasn't an Alpine repair. Should have really paid extra and got that sent back to the Alpine really, but a car stereo shop did this repair, running a new length of cable down here, and it's okay, it does the job, it works fine. The cable isn't as flexible as it used to be, and it needs to hang down rather than be pulled back. The cable needs to hang down, but yeah, all working fine. I have used, the gear has been very well used but not abused, so the only thing I wished I'd done years ago is use the remote control more so that I didn't wear the buttons out, but that's history now, that's all done unfortunately. I have a there's a manual for the I've got a manual for the G320. Just put it on quietly to play the CD a bit. Yeah, just looking at the pictures there, it is a little bit that's hazy. It's not that hazy when you look at it in real life, that system. It's all computed. I'll just change the light in here, that might help. Just change the light, that's a bit better, you can see what's going on a bit more there now. Been sun coming in that window all day. Let's see. Yeah. Right. What else is there to explain on this? The processor's all working fine. There is dual illumination. It does change to amber as well, but I spent an hour last night trying to find out how to do that. You do it via the head unit somehow, and I haven't got the instruction manual or the patience to read, but it can all be changed to amber as well. Lots of different features for CD player. Disc title, you can program a disc title in here where it says pause, and lots of different things going on here. Display, which just explains about the head unit, that you can get all that coming up. So for gear that's as old as it is, it's very good. Just a bit cosmetically worn is all really. So just to show, it's all this video has been taken through my laptop unfortunately, because I'm not very good with tech and that. So just to show, there's a few of the bits down here that I'm running. Just got going here. Alpine, Phoenix Gold, M100 and M44. Amps, some very good speakers there. The 6x9s in particular are limited edition JBLs. They're very old, again, about the same as the rest of the system, but they are collector's speakers now. They really are. Got very, very deep magnets on them, and they're quite desirable from what I gather, and I'm going to hopefully be shifting those soon as well. Sound quality from them is exceptional. And the bass, even though they're not boxed up, the bass that's coming out of them is really quite good at the moment. Very good for doing the test and everything. So yeah, sorry about this rather amateurish video. I'm trying to show this as best as I can for any potential buyer, because I'm asking £300 for the head unit, equalizer, processor. There's the box for it behind it, and the CD player. So 300 quid for all that lot, including postage. The other stuff there, well, we'll deal with that another time, but the amps I would probably sell for about 150 each. 6x9 speakers, probably about 125 to pair, something like that. Anyway, yeah, that's the demo done, and I'm sorry it was all rather amateurish, but it shows the basics of everything working to any potential new buyers. And I hope you're satisfied with that. Any more questions, let me know, and I'll see if I can solve any more questions or answer any more questions you might have. Thanks very much, and thanks for being patient. That was a really crap video, I must admit.